It's a time for package from China. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's awesome that you're tuning in. So in this video we are going to take a close look at the retro game 351P. So this handheld is a completely new version from Anbernic. So I'm very curious what we're going to get. But first let's talk about specifications. Yeah. So with the new handheld, this time we're going to get some different specifications. It's not new because I did see it with previous models I have reviewed here on the channel. But we're going to get with this Anbernic new handheld. The CPU is an RG351P quad core that is running on 1.5 GHz. I did notice that ETA Prime did some testing and it seems to be that it is not running on this speed but more like 1.3 GHz. Okay, so when you're looking at the GPU, this is a Mame RG351P that has 1 GB of RAM. In total having 64 GB of memory. I'm guessing this is the SD card that is inside. Then we're having a 3.5 inch display that has a resolution of 320 by 400 AED and it is an IPS display. So, but enough chit chat about the specifications or nerdy talk. So the handheld itself, it looks very nice. I already did a little peek inside of course before doing this unboxing. But what you can see, this is more like the Nintendo GameCube style. I really like this model and this color. Here we're having the cable itself, Type-C, freaking finally, for charging the system. And here we're having our toilet paper manual, like always, just with basic explanation how it works and what are the keys for. So the first thing that makes me really exciting, that they finally put the D-pad on the right position, like with the Retro Game 350M and the Retro Game 350P. And what I do like about this handheld is that the way how it looks and how it feels. And what I always think with these Anbernic handhelds, the first model like the 350 were more like between the cheap feel and the quality feel, but with this one, they just did it right. So when you're looking at the analog sticks, finally we're having more like the Nintendo Switch look-alike. And I think this is just a big improvement compared with the previous models. And they are starting to learn it, I'm just going to be honest. They are keep improving, listening to the community, and that is something what I do like about brands like Anbernic. So coming back to my D-pad fetish, I can tell you that this makes me really exciting. It's a long travel D-pad, but this thing plays amazing. It feels very nice, and I can tell you, man, this makes me really happy. Okay, we're having ABXY, select and start of course, and at the top we're having all the shoulder buttons that we're going to need, more like the clicky buttons. And I do like it, when you're holding it, they can be reached very easily and they feel very nice and very responsive. So with this model we're only having one CF card slot, because with the previous model we did have some versions having two of them at the bottom. We're having two speakers and we're having the reset. And the speakers itself, they are sounding pretty good. And then at the left side we're having the on and off switch, and when you're holding it you can hear that this thing has a vibration function. And that is pretty cool. And last but not least we're having a volume control wheel at the right side. That is something that is not very common because some of these handhelds just have more like the key combination that you need to use in combination with the software. And with this new generation of handhelds, we are going to get very beautiful displays. This is a 3.5 inch IPS display, and I can tell you, it looks amazing. So when you're looking at the system itself, as you can see that everything looks very nice and very cool. So how it's with the support of games, where you're having 8-bit, 16-bit and all the other stuff like in the previous models. So for what you're going to get with this, that we're having some new additions. I'm just going to say straight out that the PSP and Sega Dreamcast will not run perfectly. There will be some games that will have glitches whatsoever. But still, in general, when it comes to the 8-bit and 16-bit stuff, it runs pretty decent. But you can of course do this or play this on different models. But yeah, it looks pretty cool. So let's try out some games and let's see how they're even running on this device. What I do like about the handheld when you're pressing both the joysticks at the same time, you can see we're going to get the quick menu from RetroArch, and here we're going to choose, for example, a screenshot. We can also do a quick load, quick save. Go figure out if something is wrong with the controls. Nevertheless, pretty cool, pretty awesome. Come here, boys. Nobody going to beat up the beefcake guy. But you can see that this game runs on 60 FPS without any problems. So when it comes to PlayStation 1, it's just pretty cool. Let's try a two-dimensional game for the PSP. You can see it going with some dips. But most of the time these handhelds can run PSP games two-dimensional. Not a problem. So a new addition to the handheld is that we can play Nintendo DS. And with the right joystick, as you can see, kind of move basically the stylus. And with this way you can just play the games. It's not super convenient. Yeah, it's something we need to deal with. So another thing is that you can use the triggers over here to switch between displays. For example, you can use the double screen, it's not very convenient. But okay. See if we can start the race. Ah, yeah, again, finally. Go away, stylus, you're annoying. Yeah, it looks pretty decent. Huh. Oh, that is not good. Right, I need to give the benefit of the doubt and let's go on. You can see, you can just hear that it is not running like it should be. But it is playable.
This victory strengthened the soul of Nightmare. You win!
So when you're playing the Banjo-Kazooie game, I can tell that sometimes you're going a little bit of stuttering. You can see some glitching over there. But in general, it runs pretty decent. So this is what you're going to get with the retro game or RG351P. Beautiful display, it plays very good. I really like the shell, but it is not a big improvement with the previous models. But this is what you're going to get. Let me know in the comments what you think of this. Thank you for watching, consider subscribing, hit the little bell, and I will see you in the next video.